Okay, we are live on YouTube. Good afternoon, YouTube. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Ayla, and I'm here to guide another conversation in English. And today with me are Luis, Simone, Janemes, and Cristiane. And I would like to thank you all guys to come and for your presence today. I hope you enjoy this conversation. Today I brought a subject that I consider a good to share experience, especially experience from the past, and I hope you all can enjoy, and I hope you enjoy to practice the past verb, and okay, and before we start, I would like to talk a little bit how Talking Talk works. Talking Talk, guys, as you all know here, it's a language conversation platform. I like to explain because maybe there will be someone who is watching us, and Talk and Talk is a space to practice English. Here you can practice, beside English, we can practice French and Spanish, and I think in the future Italian as well. And it's a safe place. It's a space to practice in a real environment. Uh, uh, our our English skills. And it's a good way because you can feel free to share our opinions. You can enjoy this process because when you are learning another language, it's so important to practice. And here you can practice a lot, and you can learn from others. And so, guys, feel free. And I will say again, this space is for us to practice, to open your heart, and I think it's the best moment. I'm used to be here on Talking Talk, and I think I could improve more, and when I become a host, and I use it such as improve my English skills, and also my leadership, my capacity to connect different people, and it's so awesome for me. And okay, uh, what else? There is a site a site called talkandtalk.com.br to get more information how this project works. And that's it. Before we start properly to answer the question, we usually we make a little bit presentation, a personal presentation, and I will start. I'm Ayla. I live in Belém. I was born here. I've been studying English more than 5 years now, and I became a host last year. Uh, I work as a public servant, and I so appreciate to study languages. Beside the English, I study French, and now I started to study Spanish. And on my free time, I like to watch movies, series, and now I'm watching the city called Handmaid's Tale, and it's so good. It's series so reflexible, so I've been appreciated a lot. And yeah, I like to spend time with my family, and I like to travel when I can. I like to travel, and that's it. It's a little about myself. And now, Simone, could you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, good afternoon, guys. My name is Simone. I am 52 years old. I am single. I don't have children. I live in São Paulo with my family and specifically my mother. I am executive assistant, but in the moment they looking the new job for me. I necessary the study in English and Spanish and the various course in my area. I learn my moments. Yes. In my free time, I like walk in the park, watch the movies in cinema or in my home. I like dancing, but in the moments it's a focus in my goals. In my moments, I study very lot. It's my about for me. That's it. Thank you, Ayla.
Very good. Thank you, Simone. And what about you, Luis?
Good afternoon, guys. My name is Luis. I live in Campo Grande City. I'm 44 years old and I'm passionate about music, learn music and outside activities. And is this.
Very good. Thank you, Luis. Zenemes, please.
Okay, my name is James. I'm a software engineer. I'm 36 years old and I'm married. I have 3 kids. I live in Cajazeiras, a small town on Paraíba State. And my free time, I love music. I spend a lot of time with my kids, my wife too, and I enjoy really read my technical books.
Very good. Thank you, Zenemes. And Chris, your turn, please.
Good afternoon, guys. I'm Cris. I'm living on nossos, alunos. I'm a software developer. My free time, I like to watch movies, read book, watch series too, and to participate some technology events. I think that's it.
Thank you, Chris. Chris, I ask you, please, could you read the question number one?
Yes. If you could, I think, erase one cringe moment from your memory, which would it be? I was think, and I remember when I'm a teenager, I think I was in the English course, and I'm so terrified. I'm so afraid. I was so afraid about to participate exam, a little test with a teacher. In this test, I needed to to speak and describe myself, the topic, something like this, and I'm feel terrible because I prepare myself, but I'm really nervous and I forget the words, I forget everything in the moment. And I remember this moment I erase in my in my life. I think so. I remember this one. If I remember another, I talk.
Yeah, it's very complicated when you need to speak in front of others, and you can uh, forget some words, and it's like it's terrible because we focus only in that word, and you can talk other thing, but we just to focus in the probably you froze. You can freeze, and you just to forget all of this and the other things, and it's complicated. I know what is this because it happened with me in the past, yeah, when I was in the college, and I sometimes I need to take a deep breath to return, and so keep it calm, I like keep it calm, but it's complicated. I totally understand you. And it's so embarrassing because the people are looking at you. So, and it's it's hard. It's a little, we feel like you freak out. So it's so difficult. Okay, Luis, Andrew Luis, could you share some experience, some moment in,
Yes, I had a close moment, like Cristiano said before. I was in the college and I had a presentation to make, but I didn't make the right way research before the presentation. And when I was in the front of the class, when I was starting my presentation, I told you so many wrong data for everyone that was a shame. And this moment in my life was a turning point because I started to make a decent research, this kind of things. But it was very funny because my teacher in that time, understand that I was like cheating her, and she make a public recommendation to study before presentation. What's that?
yeah, I think it's good when people are good at making fun and of the embarrassing situation, So yeah, I think it's good because sometimes we feel so worried about, but people understand you, and the people, I think we are so strict to uh, we are strict to us a lot. So, and people know, people understandable this situation. It's no easy. At least I think most of people have difficulty to talk in public. So, yeah, but in general, it just to push us too hard, So it's
Yes.
complicated. Okay, thank you, Luis. Simone, could you share with us some moment embarrassing?
Yes, well, I've been through a lot. There's no specific one, but I can say it's savage and experience for me. But I the two experience the remember, yes, when you are somewhere and someone waves and you think they are saving waving and at you so you wave back, yes, very annoyed, yes, it's terrible. Other situation, they stumble on the street to get up is terrible, yes. Levantar e fingir que não viu nada e that's it. For me,
Yeah,
for sure example.
Yeah, it's complicated, you know. That situation happened with me in the past. I fell on the street and oh my gosh, it was so embarrassing because there were a lot of people around me and the people start laughing. But uh, just what I can do, nothing. Just I get up and I move on. Thank you, Simone. Adrian Janemis, what about you?
My case, the presentations, the work at the university is so boring to me. It's like that presentations. But today, speaking to public is not a problem to me. But was when I was teenager, it's a problem. At the university, it's so boring. It's to study for for make a presentation, and it's not good. It's cringe moment to me.
Yeah, I think when we are teenager, I think it's more complicated because even when we are adult, but teenager, they can feel uh, so worried being judged by others, and they feel so insecurity, and sometimes there is some bullying. And it's complicated to handle about.
Yeah,
Yeah, it could be traumatized. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, thank you, Janemes. Janemes, I will continue with you. Could you read the next, please?
Question two. Okay.
Okay.
What's the earliest embarrassing memory you can remember? Um, I remember that presentation at the school. It's not good, and it's the first the first year and the fundamental college, and it's not good. I stay in front of the class and speak about my work. It's not good to me, and it's very embarrassing. Uh, for my sister, it's not problem, but to me, it's a high problem. I dislike that presentation. I dislike that moment in my school.
Yeah, it's so common. Thank you, Janemes. And you, Chris?
I was thinking about an early moment. Uh, Earliest I think so, I didn't remember just the moments I how can I say um answer the question the wrong way, something like this is really fun sometimes because um everyone it's the way to think it and understand some things and sometimes people understand it quickly, and in my mind, I understand slow. So I remember these moments, the question. Um, I think I didn't remember the exactly question I made, but I remember this, and the people are fun with this, and but it's not really a shame. Like I feel bad, something like this. But this moment is really just a fun moment, something like this. But in this moment, when I made the question, I feel afraid and nervous to wrong. But it's It's part of the life.
Yeah, it's part of our life, for sure. And it's so normal. I think it's so common the this situation in school, and the children don't forgive, and they start laughing at who answers some questions wrong. I remember one situation when I was maybe I was 13 or 14, and I answered a question, and it was completely wrong, and everyone laughed, and I felt so small, so oh my gosh. But yeah, it's complicated. I think I carried this moment for a long time with me, so I maybe sometimes it makes me feel so insecurity, but yeah, I think because this it's good if when there is some prepare a student to face your challenges, your difficulties. I would like it, there will be a education like a student was prepared to face their failure, their mistakes, So I think it's important because sometimes you go up carrying this insecurity with you, and it could be a, a obstacle maybe to, for you for your whole life. So it's no good from my point of view. Thank you, Chris. And you, Simone.
Well, for me, I don't know the oldest one. There were so many deaths can't remember any that made such an impression on me. Yes, the very situation, general the things like you waving, the thinking the was for you, yes, stepping on the something warning, um, uh, uh, things kind, yes. That's it.
I think it's important to be kind with us. Uh, I, as I said before, I think you push us too hard sometimes because this, and you need to remember, make mistake, make some failure. It's human, so
I am an expert in this situation.
yeah. Thank you, see. And you, Luis, could you share something with us?
Yes, I was remember when I was a kid, about 6 or 7 years old. I loved to skateboard in my backyard, and once I broke my tooth, my front tooth, and I needed to hide this accident because my mother was very muito brava, and
Mm,
I spent a lot of days not smiling. But but one day we are going to. She was taking me to the school, and suddenly I started to smile, and she saw my broken teeth broken, and she started to laugh as well. And was a embarrassing situation. I remember to today.
oh my gosh. I imagine. I remember when I was 7, and there wasn't my teeth in front of, and I remember when people try to take a photo, and then I don't smile, and then I say to myself, "Oh, I can't smile because I don't know how can I say Banguela,"
And I can't smile till today, to be very honest. It's very difficult for me
yeah.
to take a
Oh my
smile
gosh.
since this era.
Oh, I understand you. It's complicated. I don't know why I don't know, and I know we keep this with us, so it's complicated. Okay. Thank you for sharing, Luis. Luis, I will continue with you. Let me see. Um, maybe the number the number four. I think it's a good one, maybe.
Yes, yes. Question number four. Have you ever laughed later at something that made you want to cry at the time? Well, was not a laugh about laugh about something, but once I was in a record store, in a CD store, and I met an old friend from school, and she was with her sister. But I believed that was her mother, you know. And oh, great! It's a pleasure to see your mother, you know. It was her sister, so I want to die until today, you know, because it was a very embarrassing situation, and I want to cry now.
Oh, yeah, complicated.
And this happened to me a lot, a lot, a lot. I have a friend. She was uh, I don't know how to say, but this happened to me a lot.
Yeah. Thank you, Luis. Me too, Simone. And there was some situation like this.
Yes, I am an expert at remembering funny things and starting to laugh to myself. I have to be careful because people around me mind thinks I'm crazy. Yes, I expert for me. I necessary be careful.
Yeah, it's important to be careful and to be kind with us, as I said before. I remember one situation when I spilled coffee on myself just before an important meeting, and oh my gosh, I felt so upset because I felt, oh my gosh, I'm so unprepared, and what are people thinking about me? And yeah, but it's complicated. I felt so embarrassed, but after I could laugh about this with my co-workers, and I think when I left, I could turn a stressful moment in a maybe in a fun time. Yeah, but it's hard to overcome it, and yeah, I totally understand. Chris, your turn.
I didn't remember the specific situation, but it's happened in the life. When a teenager I think at school, university, about the presentation or something in the group, teenager thing, something like this. Doing something in this moment really fun, but when I arrived at my home, I talk with my mother and cry, but past this conversation with my mother, I was better. Something like this. I didn't
Yeah.
remember the specific to share, but it's happened. I think 80% in this world.
Yeah, I think it's important to have a person who can support us in this moment. In general, is our mother. My mom, I remember any times my mom like consolate me, support me to say, oh, keep it calm. It's part of our life. So don't worry a lot about this. People will forget and just move on. And I remember this, and I felt better after. Yeah, it's important to have someone, or I don't know, a partner that make our mood up. So yeah. Okay, guys, I have a question. I think it's good to talk more about uh, embarrassment uh, as a sign of we care too much about what other think when we make some mistake, when you make some embarrassing situation. The number 8. Chris, could you to start the number 8, please?
Yes. Uh, you read the question, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or okay, okay. Mm, Karen. Karen, it's about this question. I don't know. Happens a shame thing, and you think a lot about this. What people think about me, something like this.
Yeah, when uh, you worried a lot about what the people are talking about you when you make some mistake, make some embarrassing situation, and you can feel so nervous, so insecurity. I don't know.
I think all the time I feel nervous about the place I go, something like this, because but not to worry a lot, because I when I'm teenager was a teenager, I think more, and this
Mhm.
make my mind worry a lot to resolve the problem, something like this, better image about me. But nowadays, I change my point of view, because every single person in this world, um how can I say, make mistakes.
Mhm.
So if I let my mind for this way, I think it's not fair for my with myself. And if I commit mistakes, I talk with myself. No, you commit mistake. People don't worry about this.
Mhm.
People will forget in the seconds, not in in my mind. Oh my gosh, when I'm a teenager, if I made mistake, people talk about this, think about this, and for a long time. But it's not happened. It's not in the real world. So in nowadays, I talk a lot with me inside myself, my mind. So now I put in my mind, if people made mistake and it's okay. If in this moment is funny or bad, I don't know, enjoy this moment, feel this moment, and learn. I think with this moment, something like.
Very good, very good. Excellent. Thank you, Chris. And you, Luis, what did you think about the question number 8?
Yes, unfortunately, I had this kind of behavior in the past, mainly in my work, because I spent a lot of years, unfortunately, think about others was think about my meu desempenho and how I was work, if I was not work or not, because public service is very hard to work because you have different kinds of people judging you every time, and for years and years in a row, I became a little bit paranoid about. So I was every time trying to prove to everyone that I was a good worker. I was every time think about everyone was think about me, and was very hard to me. But when I grew up, I started to be more. Uh, I started to have more self awareness about me. I started to break down a little bit, take care about with me, and slowly, step by step, I start to not care. So
Mhm.
today I don't care, and I'm very well today with
Very
this.
good, very good, very good, Luis. I think it is the key to face it. Uh, I think, in my opinion, embarrassment usually comes from all the time, but we are afraid of people's judgment, and we worried about how others see us when we are oh my gosh, if I can make some mistake, people don't accept me, and I'm not good enough, and you can create it on your mind, and it can stuck us. So, so, and when we understand this is a normal, it's part of the process of learning, it's part of the life. I think you can feel more light about it. You can feel more, so okay, I committed a mistake. I was no good enough, but I'm try do my best, and it's important, to try to change our point of view, and to be more positive than negative, and to be too hard to us all the time, and don't to see other things we can do well, and just to focus on our mistakes, our failure. No, I think it's important to be grateful what we achieved, and of course try to improve, try do our best, and but not to make it like a big deal. Oh, I'm not good enough. I'm a disaster as a professional. No, no, no. It's terrible. So I think we need to to learn from our mistake in the best way, to use it as a knowledge, as a thing make us feel down. So, so yeah. And you, Simone, I would like to hear your opinion.
Oh, well, for me, it's depend. Maybe yes, maybe it's no. But since I don't really like exposing myself, yes, it's would be terrible for me. I I prefer the curry for me. Yes, my exposition.
Yeah, very good. Thank you for sharing, Simone. Simone, I I I I will ask you to choose another question. Whatever you want to answer, feel free to choose.
Okay. For me, the question number 9. Yes.
Okay.
What would happen if no one ever felt embarrassed? Would social change? For me, one good question. Maybe it's would be cultural. Yes, I never crossed my mind, but maybe people would to whatever they wanted, and that would be fine. Yes, it's my opinion.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Simone. And for you, Luis.
Well, I don't know how to answer because I really don't know because I don't know, guys. I really don't know.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Chris, would you like to share something?
Mm, Um, it's really interesting because uh, I, I talk for me. When I'm felt embarrassed when this moment happened, it is talk with me some things. If it change something bad thing on me, at me on me, or it's a good thing. And if it's a good thing, like you said, push a pressure on the pressure in your body, in your mind, it's not good. So it's teaching me another things. And I think everything happened with us, it's teachers something. So the signs, like I think I didn't remember the question, talking the signs. So I think it's not embarrassing people. It's not, I think learn it, a lesson, something like this.
Okay, thank you for sharing. Guys, uh, I I'm not sure like sure to how to answer this question, but I I think if I think society if there is no embarrassment, maybe embarrassment can regulate our behavior. Okay, because okay, sometimes you know you need to to respect to others, and then don't to talk all of the things you would like to talk, you know. So because you can hurt someone, you can be invasive. So maybe because this embarrassment can regulate our behavior. And on the other hand, I think less embarrassment could become us more openness, less fear. Oh, it doesn't matter what the people talk or what the people think about me. I'm this way, uh, I don't care. I don't care people's opinion. I don't care society's roles, something like that, you know. Maybe, cou- I don't know. I think there is a side when people could feel more free to be themselves more freely, but on the other hand, could become this without regulate their behavior, maybe. And could sometimes people could hurt some others, and and maybe they could be inconvenient. I don't know how can I say, but I think it's more about this. And yeah, it's difficult to question. I'm a little lost, but
Yeah.
in my opinion, it's more about this, you know. So, okay, guys, I would like to ask you one more question, and I think it's good. The last question, the number 11. Luis, I ask you, could you answer?
Yes, what advice would you give your younger self about dealing with shame? Don't, don't make the things uh, with shame because life is so fast that nobody cares about your shame, just you, you know. So do the things. Risk it all. Thanks.
Very good, very good. Thank you, Luis. And you, Simone?
Well, for me, one good question. Yes, I think life teaches us and who hasn't been embarrassed in their life. Yes, the make it the life. Yes, it's this.
Very good. Thank you, Simone. And Chris?
So, um, I say, be yourself and don't be afraid to make mistakes, because if you want to, you will. It's happened in your life. If you want, it's happened to you. And like I didn't remember the song, but the interesting phrase is show must go on. O show tem que continuar. So live
Mhm.
your life.
Very good, guys. I would say the same. Maybe I would say, oh, don't let shame silence you. And I would tell myself that mistake and embarrassing moment don't define you. So laugh when you can, apologize when you needed to apologize, and keep moving forward. So let's move on, guys. It's the life. It's life. It's make of ups and downs. So be patient, be kind with you, be patient, and let's move on. And I totally agree. Our mistake don't define us. Don't define us. I think mistake, as I said before, it could be a good friend, and we can learn from our mistake. Could be like a gift. It could be a opportunity to improve us, and yeah, and that's it. Okay, it's we end for today. It was a good conversation, and did you like this conversation, Luis? What are your
I
opinion?
I was needing to hear this today. I was needing because I had a very hard day today, and it was needed to hear this, and I'm feeling very super now. Thanks, Ayla. I was needing to hear this today. Thank you.
Very well. Thank you, Luis. I'm so glad to hear about this, and yeah, I'm emotional. Simone, and did you like this conversation?
Yes, good topic. Yes, Ayla. It's remember the situation. Yes, the the fun. I this the is necessary the sense of humor. Yes, the faz parte da vida. Segue o
Mm-hmm.
show.
Mm. Very good, Simone. And you, Chris?
Yes, I like this so much, this conversation. It's necessary sometimes to thinking about the past and the fun about, of course, learn too, and go on the life and enjoy with the bad and the funny moments too.
Very good, my friend. Congratulations you all, and thank you very much for your participation, for coming, for your time, okay? I'm so glad and for your participation here. And I would like to see another immersion with me or others. It will be a good pleasure. And take a good night.